Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out of Joel 3 verse 9. And it's going to be the title of the sit-down lesson. Once again, the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Bahashem, and the name Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash, the whole tongue. And I say Barakathum to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Right, and that's what we're seeing over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat. All the nations are slowly but surely gathering over there in that area. And nuclear escalations is only going to continue to increase. And as we see, the armies of nations are in that increasingly warlike mindset. And it's only going to continue to increase. And that's why the Heavenly Father is waking up the mighty men of these armies of nations, preparing them for war now so more than ever. Especially with the Russia-Ukraine situation, that's only going to intensify. Belarus and Russia together against NATO, EU versus NATO. You know, what's taking place over there in the Korean Peninsula, North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, and the United States. That's only going to increase. What's taking place over there, the disputed territory islands, nuclear escalations are increasing between China and the Philippines. The United States is going to have to get involved in that. As I mentioned again, you know, the Russia-Ukraine situation is heating up. You know, escalations are building up around the world. That's why we're seeing increasing of wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, because you're having one nation rising up within itself, and then you have another army of nations rising up against another army of nations. And you're going to have one kingdom of armies rising up against itself, and then you're going to have one kingdom of armies rising up against another kingdom of armies, and that's what we're seeing. And that's what Heavenly Father continue to put the spirit on these nations to prepare them for war. And He's waking up the mighty men of these armies of nations as well too. And let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. Right, slowly but surely, gathering them up over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, because He's pleading with them for His people, for His heritage. Yeah. So the Heavenly Father is putting that warlike mindset of these armies of nations. I'm going to break it out one more time, then I'm going to close this sit-down lesson. So what's taking place over there in the, as I mentioned again, I want to repeat that, you know, so what's taking place over there in the Korean Peninsula, because you had North Korea recently fired off their projectile missile of a satellite, so they can build it up as a nuclear capability as well too. As I mentioned that previously, that kind of angers South Korea, because keep in mind, you know, North Korea and South Korea, you know, they are divided against one another, and escalations are been heating up between North Korea and South Korea. You know, the cross border of nations over there in the Korean Peninsula for quite a while, ever since they separated themselves from that 2018 nuclear pact deal, and escalation's been heating up ever since then. So right along the ongoing amending tensions between North Korea, South Korea, Japan, and the United States, as South Korea and the United States recently did their military stealth training over there in the seas of Korean Peninsula, of the tension that they have towards North Korea. So escalations is only going to heat up over there in the Korean Peninsula, and especially what's taking place over there in the South China Sea of China, continue building up their military presence. You know, as Taiwan is monitoring their military situation over there in that area. So tensions is only going to escalate between China and Taiwan, as Taiwan recently did their military exercise drills as well too. So we definitely are in a time of nuclear escalations, and its tensions are heating up. We are in a time of increasing wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. The prophet Joel 3 verse 9, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. What's taking place over there in the Red Sea? You know, you have the Great Britain, the United States, and the IDF and the coalition forces going against the Houthi rebels, which is backed by Iran, in the support of the resistance of the Palestinians, and the support of the Hamas as well too. While we have the Israeli-Hamas situation is intensifying ever since October 7th of last year all into now. So expect to see the pro-Iranian groups, which is formerly over there in Yemen. They're going to continue to target anybody that's affiliated with the coalition forces of the IDF and the United States and Great Britain. They're going to target vessels over there that's implied of items of importing, exporting goods, that kind of sometimes kind of affect the economy around the world globally. So expect to see that increasing as we've been seeing that as of lately, because you've been having the Houthi rebels, which say backed by pro-Iranian. They continue to use airstrikes. I believe it was the latest news story that just came out from RT.com once again, even though this has been happening countless of times. I believe they target a U.S. ship and other military ships as well too, because they fired like 3 missiles as of yesterday, to my understanding. So that shows you that these nations are in that nuclear escalation mindset, and that's what we're seeing in Joel 3 and verse 9. So, I just want to add an additional note to that. So with that, this was just a quick sit-down lesson of the prophet Joel 3 and verse 9. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Akarkadash, Barakathum to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf. And I say Shalom in the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh and His unbegotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash Slow Tongue. Once again, Barakathum to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.